Hey, what's going on? Mike from MTG Vintage Crack here, gonna be playing some MTG Arena. As you can see, I'll be cruising on blue-black control again. Didn't get to do too much in the last games I played, so hopefully I'll be able to do more this time. So we're just gonna be playing some free play again. Hopefully we get to have some fun. You know, they really should let us look at our hands while we're waiting. So this is a pretty decent hand. We have our 2 islands, we can wild for a swamp, and we've got a search to help us get ahead. Turn 1 we'll probably play the wild so we can be set up for turn 2. Crack the wilds for a swamp. Be careful not to click outside the lands, because then you'll fail to find. I found that out the hard way. And then we'll say go. If he negates this, I'm gonna be so salty. And he's gonna pass the turn. Interesting. We will probably graveyard this, considering opponent doesn't have any creatures out anyway. We have some big stuff in our hand. Let's get some card advantage now. Okay, so I think we want to dump the Essence Scatter and probably the Unsummon at this point. So we dumped the 2 cards we drew, but you know, those might have just been dead draws anyway. Plus, I really wanted to keep my 2 lands to play the creatures I have, as well as be able to play that Doomfall if I need to. Riddle form. Interesting. We probably won't be able to get there. Hopefully we'll win first, so let's bend that. We can't play anything 4 drops. Let's drop the oh, I guess it doesn't really matter. Move to attacks. And then we'll play out this Serpent. And that should basically put us in a spot to win the game, I think, unless they start playing stuff or start removing some of our creatures. Opponent is thinking. Oh boy, that's big. We'll take this. Well, that's why we wanted to keep this Doomfall in our hand. Oops, forgot to draw. And then that'll force them to exile. So, would have liked to play the Glyph Keeper, but obviously this is a much better move. almost forgot to play my land. Here we go. So if he plays any small 2/2 or small or lower creature, I'll just Moment of Craving it, end of turn. So he's gonna Lightning Strike. Why? Unless he burns it again. There it is. We're going to play the Glyph Keeper, but this might still be good to keep on top. Maybe not. Then we'll transform to get that extra mana and also be able to search. Go with the Glyph Keeper this time, I think. I think that's the right move. I guess I could have done that second main phase, but opponent's tapped out, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, probably gonna pull up the Lightning Strike. He's probably gonna try to pop the Glyph Keeper without realizing that it has that little bubble shield around it. But I think that's game. Just about. Okay, I think that's it. He can't come back from this, can he? He did forget. And he's probably going to concede now, I imagine. Or they're just going to make me watch them play it out. Or they could have something, I guess, but, what could it be? Kind of looks like they're going to run out their timers. So everyone take note that Tomasi 17. Oh, here it is. Jeez. Took you a long time to make a luminous. I'll just eternalize it, so, or embalm it. It doesn't really matter. Okay, yeah, he was just trying to waste my time. Well, we won that game. That was fun. We actually got to play this time. If you are watching this, go ahead and check out our main channel over at MTG Vintage Crack. We like to open old stuff, talk about some lore and whatnot. It's a really fun place to hang out. But we're going to jump right into Game 2 here. And opponent will go first again. So this is a decent hand. We've got our colors. We've got some interaction. So let's rock it. kitty cat. I think I want to cycle the sensor, so let's play out an island. Okay, that's dangerous. Because he's about to gain life right now off that cat. Well, at least we can flash him in and kill the pride mate. I think that's the only move we can really take right now. So we'll flash in the poisoner. And we'll death it. Okay, well that sucks. Neat animation though. Oh boy. We're gonna have to battle, so I guess we'll leave. I guess I probably should have played. I thought that was a drowned catacomb. Probably should have played the swamp so I could keep Hornswoggle up, but oh well. I guess I also still have Essence Scatter, so it's not terrible. But I would have been able to do both if I played the right way. Don't think we're going to be able to come back from this one. Just, I mean, I guess that might help us live an extra turn. Alright, well I guess we'll start removing now. Next turn we'll be able to final reward the angel token. Oh, he plays another resplendent angel. Guess that works. Alright folks, well that's how you get blown out by white, I don't know, white life gain I guess. Oh, a little hiccup there. Well, that was game 2. That one was not as fun for me to play. Obviously aggro deck's pretty good at blowing out control deck. So we'll just play one more match for this time. Alright, Battle of the Misses. And looks like opponent goes first again. Check out this scorpion. Oh, of course my hand comes up now. I know I kept a similar hand last time. It wasn't a bad hand, it was just that the other deck was really fast. So let's try this again. We'll probably turn 1 play Drowned Catacomb since we don't have any 1-drops. Looks like we're probably also playing some sort of control deck. Oh, no, we're playing the same thing we played game 1, it looks like. To avoid getting blown out, I think we have to counter that. Because we have that riddle form already. Okay, draw some cards. Probably dump a swamp and I guess the Moment of Craving. Moment of Craving's good, but I think a lot of his creatures are above a 2/2 anyway. Except for that guy. I feel like popping it now is probably the right move. Wow, dive down of all the random cards you could have in your deck. Well, I do have the final reward that I can play next turn, so it's not the end of the world. So I was going to use the final reward, but might be a good idea just to flash in this poisoner and kill it that way. And then the following turn, I'll probably exile the riddle form. Boy, this is tough. I think I'm just gonna have to remove now. Gonna have to remove now. Next turn, throw up the Glyph Keeper and try to play defense. So yeah, next turn, Glyph Keeper. Opt to get some more cards. Following turn, probably embalm this or eternalize this if I can't get anything else. Looks like opponent's passing turn, which is good for us. Hopefully they don't have any counter magic and I can just play the Sphinx unheated. That's awesome. Now we'll pass turn and play the Opt at the end of their turn and maybe come back. Now the question is, if he attacks with the riddle form, do we want to trade? The answer, I think, is yes. He's also going to get a little elemental guy. Maybe we'll get an unsummon? Negative. Yep, let's trade him. Because I can also just embalm it. Can I play both? I don't think so. Okay, might end up trading a Glyph Keeper again and hanging on 2 life, but it's not terrible. And I don't know. Oh, it makes 2 elementals, obviously. And I guess that's it. Wow, this game is still really choppy. Well, looks like we lost that one. That's okay. That was a close match. That's it for this time. Cruised a couple matches on MTG Arena Free Play today, playing Blue-Black Control. If you're interested, come check out our main channel over at MTG Vintage Crack. We do opening videos, we do a little bit of lore, some history videos, other things like that. Until next time, thanks for watching.